Hello, Dr. Phil Pritting here, chiropractor at Integrative Wellness Group. Today's Facebook Live, we are going to be talking about and showing some movements for gut health and digestion. So this information is piggybacking on the most recent podcast I did. Feel free to check the podcast out at Integrative Wellness Group, and I believe at all podcast locations. So the first exercise is going to be a self-touch or self-palpation of the digestive system. So to start, we're going to place both hands or one hand, however you like to do it. We're going to start right at the base of the neck here, right at the back of the throat. And we're just going to do a nice slow palpation down the esophagus, feeling the flow coming down, gentle palpation down through the throat, into the chest here, just feeling if there's any tension, feeling if there's any tightness, just working our way down, tracing and following how our food actually goes through our digestive system. Once we hit here, this is where the stomach, also our solar plexus region is, stomach region. And I like to do nice little zigzag motions down the center of the abdomen where the small intestine is located. And just feel if there's any little adhesions or tension points. And just zigzag left and right down the belly. Palpating down till we get kind of like right below the navel. And you can hold here, maybe do a few little left and right motions here. Then we're going to go to the right and we're going to work right where the small intestine and the colon is located, as well as the appendix. Just do a light little palpation here. You might feel some gurgling or some sensations of things moving. And then we're going to gently palpate up the colon here, lifting, 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 kind of right at the base of the rib cage. Then we're going to go across the colon, the transverse colon here. Just gentle palpation across. Once we hit the opposite side of the rib cage, just below the rib cage, we're going to palpate down towards the hips. Just little slow pulsating gentle motions, feeling that flow of the digestion coming down. Then we're going to cut across, where it makes a little S shape here, the sigmoid colon. So that's where we're starting to get to the end of the colon here, coming down across, and then slowly palpating down to maybe like the pubic area. So that's just a way to kind of check in, do a little self-massage if you're having trouble maybe with constipation, or just want to feel if there's any stagnation in the digestion. Follow it down from esophagus into stomach, small intestine. Small intestine meets the colon, ascending colon, transverse colon, descending colon, and then the sigmoid colon, which then eventually leads to the rectum, and then where elimination happens. So just a nice little check-in point. It's always nice to touch our own body. So that's exercise number 1. Follow the digestion path, work any adhesions, self-massage, self-palpation, and hopefully, that can give some awareness, maybe some relief. The next exercise or pose will be from yoga. We're going to do a Cobra pose and a child's pose. So we're going to come down to the floor, laying face down. And to get into Cobra pose, feet are flat on the ground here, and we're going to just gently raise the torso up and away, but really trying to lengthen, keeping the core tight or engagement in the core. If this is good for your body or good for your spine, we're lengthening the spine, especially the lumbar spine and lower thoracic spine. We're just trying to open up any tension at that lower abdomen. This is really good. It can be helpful for constipation. So just trying to open up that lower GI area to hopefully feel if there's any adhesions or stagnation. Just taking a few deep breaths as we inhale, opening up the space. Inhale, pulling in the space. Inhale. And I'm really trying to open up this lower abdominal area. If this is too hard for you, in this position, you can come down into a lower cobra here with forearms on the ground. There you go. I think you can see that maybe here. So forearms on the ground and just lifting through here. And again, we're just trying to lengthen that lower abdominal area. Nice deep breath in. You can do some fire breaths if you want to do here. So forceful inhales, exhales. And the idea is that we want to heat up the body, heat up the abdominal, get some flow, get the activation in that region. And then from the cobra, we can go to child's pose. So just opening up the hips, allowing the hands to reach out and lowering the belly down. And again, feeling the abdominal area open up, especially in the lower part of the abdominal area. Just feeling any tightness and try to breathe and open the space. The hips are pulling down towards the heels. And we're trying to widen as much in the pelvis area as possible. And from there you want to do some slow breaths, slow openings in this lower abdominal area. Again, right where the colon sits, where the end of the food is lying and ready for elimination. So from here, we'll go, I'm going to take what's called an align band, or you can use a TheraBand, whatever you prefer. I'm going to use this as just like a nice check-in point to keep the torso tall. So we're going to come down to the floor. You can do a half spinal twist this way if you'd like. So if you're able to do that, that's fine. Or if you want to sit in this position, that might be a little easier. So we'll start in this position and just stay nice and tall. Just doing some spinal twists. So I'm going to rotate to the right, maybe side bend a little bit. Trying to open up that descending colon area on that left side. And then again, just lifting, reaching. And then rotating to the left. Maybe side bending a little bit if you want to. And again, just opening this space up. Nice long opening into the torso. Breathe into the space. Good switch. We'll rotate to the left. Side bend. Really try to feel as much opening in that lower quadrant of the abdomen. Spend a few seconds here. Nice slow openings. As I inhale, the belly's opening, expanding on the exhale, drawing tension in. Rotating to the right. Side bending if you'd like. And getting into a nice rhythm of inhale, exhale can actually help aid in what's called peristalsis, so our natural digestive ability to pump and push the food down through the digestive system. We have this natural ability to do that. So we can tune in as we're lengthening and breathing to help facilitate that motility. That's what we want to happen, that peristalsis. The next exercise we're going to do is from foundation training. It's called decompression breathing, or you can also, part of the decompression breathing is what's called measuring sticks. So taking the thumb and little finger, as much space in between, placing them, I'll stand about shoulder width apart, placing them at the base of the rib cage, and little fingers right at the waist, and just working to get as much space in this GI abdominal area. So trying to open, create as much space as possible. Oftentimes, if maybe our digestion is a little bit cranky, there's a lot of compression happening in that space. And the mental fat, the space that's, the region that's protecting our organs can get a little bit stagnant. So we want to open that up all across the torso. Taking a few deep breaths. Just with each inhale, we're just trying to lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. With each exhale, trying to pull tension into the abdominal area. Just spending some time checking in to see how much space we have in our abdomen. So this is from foundation training. Find a certified foundation trainer in your area, or go to the website. There's a bunch of videos teaching you how these little tips and tricks to keep ourselves decompressed. But this is a simple one to check in with the abdomen. And from here, we're going to do a little rebounding. So we're going to grab the hips, and the top of the hips here, and just do a few just light jumps up and down. Stay nice and relaxed. Try to breathe in and out the nose. You can see I'm very light on the feet, and I'm just imagining myself on a trampoline. If you don't have a rebounder at home, you can kind of substitute this if you don't have one. But I'm very, very light on the balls of the feet, and I'm really gripping in and keeping my torso long. So taking that decompression, staying nice and long. This helps get some heat into the body, helps with the lymphatic system. Again, helping to get some motility if there's some stagnant region in the GI. I like to spend maybe like a minute or so just rebounding. Do it enough to where you maybe feel fatigued, or maybe feel some soreness. Maybe get a little sweat going. You can see my shoulders are relaxed, and you're trying to get the pulse to go through, up and down the body. Perfect, and you can relax off of that. Afterwards, you might feel some good flow happening. And so the next one, the final exercise I'll share with you, is from Paul Chek. Paul Chek basically made Swiss balls what it is today. He allowed athletes and people who all likes to really utilize the Swiss ball in a very therapeutic way, in a deep way. And so this movement is from his book, How to Eat, Move, and Be Healthy. Highly recommend that book, and all of his videos are amazing. Paul Chek. So we're going to find the Swiss ball. The reason a Swiss ball is great is because we're going to use the actual round cylinder of the ball to move our pelvis. So sitting on the Swiss ball, hands are going to come, elbows are going to come kind of at 45 here, chest level, and we're going to just do some figure eights. So forward and backward, forward, backward. And really just feeling the glide. Again, just trying to get as much motion in the abdominal area. It's great for the spine, the low lumbar spine, thoracic spine. the nerve supply that goes to our GI. All the nerves that come out of our spine in the lumbar spine and the thoracic spine go to help innervate the digestive system. So working to keep that part of the spine healthy can help with the communication to the digestive organs. So just a few figure eights forward. And then we'll do side. So again, spending a few minutes here, just feeling if there's any stickiness, stagnation, tension, just moving yourself free, moving yourself more mobile. Awesome. So, as you can see, it doesn't have to be very complex, but it's just something you can try to practice on a daily basis, or if you are feeling maybe some digestive discomfort or having trouble with your digestion, try a few of these exercises and see if it helps. See, you might tune into some areas of tension and work through them with movement. And it's just a nice way to check in with your own body and hopefully maybe make sense of maybe why things might not be feeling so good. And if you don't have issues, this is a great way to just keep the digestion flowing, so it's a preventative thing as well. So that's all I have today for this Facebook Live. If you have any questions, comments, feel free to share on the Facebook page. You can check out Integrative Wellness Group website for all information there. Check out the podcast, a lot of information, and I will see you next time. Thank you.